Hey everyone, it's Shelly. Due date 3 was due 2 days ago, Wednesday night, and I graded everything that was submitted last night. So I'm done grading due date 3. Um, and I just want to say for those of you who got, a chunk of the work done for due date 3, good job. I know these first three due dates came at you fast and furious, and I promise the course is starting to slow down a little bit. Just remember, we have this weird 14-week thing that means um, we still have almost the full, or is it 12? But, we're condensed a little, but we still have all the content of 16 weeks. So I promise things are starting to slow down. Your next due date is not until next Tuesday. Originally, it was going to be Saturday, but I wanted to give you a little more time. So sorry on the weird date, but I'm hoping you're excited because it gives you the full weekend to either do the work for um, due date. Ooh, that's my alarm going off. I was already up and working. Um, Next Tuesday either gives you, the weekend to do that work. There is a bunch of work due for due date 4. It'll take some time. It's reworking your draft. But also for those of you who are behind and desperately need to catch up, it gives you time to do that as well. This video is actually to give you some tips and tricks and warnings for due date 4. So here's the work for due date 4. Again, a warning that there's another draft. It's due at the end of the due date. So basically, due date 4, you submitted a draft at the end of 3. You're going to do all these activities that help you with your draft, and then you're going to be asked to revise it. 1, another draft is due, and like I said in the syllabus, drafts and peer reviews are the only things that are not accepted late. 2, uh, most of these activities now have rubrics associated with it. And so that's one, it'll give you a little more detail on what potentially about what I'm looking for. Really, most of the time it's, if I say 4 widgets, or as some of you are learning, if I say I want to see 4 questions in your replies, that's what I'm looking for. But I want to show you how to access these rubrics. So the first activity is an assignment activity. I know that doesn't quite mean something to you, but it's how it lays out. You'll now see at the top of the page, there's your instructions, and then here's the rubric. I'm going to go back. Due date, due date 4, homework 2 is another assignment activity, these little icons. So it's the same. If you click out on it, ooh, yeah, you might want to drag this down so you can see all of it. But then again, there's the rubric at the bottom. So let's go back. Now, homework 3 is a discussion board. That's what these little icons stand for. In the discussion boards, there's rubrics, but they're hidden. If you go up here in the right-hand corner where there's 3 little buttons, you can click on that, and then it says Show Rubric, and it'll pop up a window that shows the rubric. And notice this with this rubric, there's the initial posting, and then the assignment requires reply, so the rubric is 2-part. Okay. And so discussions, that's how you find the rubrics with those. And then the last thing I wanted to talk you through, your final assignment before you submit your draft is technically a quiz. That's how the assignment is submitted. But I just want to kind of talk you through this. What this assignment is asking, so again, you might want to drag this down so it's easier to read it all. What it's asking is it's saying, hey, I want you to go read stuff about organization and transitions. I want you to then go to your draft in the Google area, and I want you to analyze each paragraph using the commenting feature. And then I want you to reflect on this activity. But here's the thing, you're going to do all of that. And when you're done doing all of that, you're going to come here and you're going to take, for you, it's going to say something different than preview. You're going to take the quiz. And the quiz is just basically going to be like, hey, did you do the reading? Did you do this work? Give me the URL to your survey. Paste it, make sure you did the reflection. And just be warned, the quiz will not show up as completely graded, because what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to go in and then I'm going to link out to your draft, and I'm going to confirm that you did all this work. But the quiz is just kind of your way of submitting it. So technically it's called a quiz, it's using the quiz function, but just want you to show it's more of a submission mechanism. That's how I'm using it in this class. I hope that makes sense. You'll figure it out, I promise. So this is what's due for due date 4, and again, blissfully, you have all weekend to work on it. And I look forward to seeing everybody's hard work.